Good morning, guys. How are you? So our goal is to install Arch Linux in secure boot. Secure boot means that if anyone have your hard disk or get your hard disk, he will not be able to access the data without having the password, or he need to perform brute force attack, but it will take time and especially he need to have knowledge to do that in order to be able to decrypt the hard disk and get the data. First of all, I will be using VMware Workstation Professional. It's a licensed version. You can get it by buying a license or get it crack, but I don't like to get it crack. It's not legal. Or you can use VMware Player or VirtualBox. Now I am using Windows, so for other operating system they can also use VirtualBox or VMware Player if they don't need to buy the license of VMware. And the blog will be, or the videos will be in different steps in order you to follow me and do not watch a full time tutorial. First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Adil, is my professor, and he's teaching us Linux for security, and this is part of our project. So let's start. So first of all, we need to go to our wiki to go to download, to download the ISO file. So here I will choose France. Note that I'm locating in France. This one is the server. So even though I chose Ecuador, Estonia, it will not change the language of the VM. So here I will choose any one of these. Unfortunately, I choose one wrong. So, okay. So, France don't like. Okay, good. So now we'll choose this one with higher bytes, ISO image, and then you click on it, you will have it here. I will stop it since I have it. Then you will go to VMware Workstation. Usually when you install virtual VMware Workstation newly, you will have here a box that you have to add virtual machine. But since I have it, I will stick to this option. And I think so it's good for you because this tab you will have it all. Now we'll put a new virtual machine. We'll choose typical. Here we will choose our Arch Linux. I have it in download, so I choose it. I have this version. It's support 32-bit and 64-bit. So don't worry, and as you look here, it's 706 megabyte or 706,892 kilobyte. So it's good. Here, don't worry about this message here because VMware does not know Arch Linux. But what is important for us that we have Linux here and they have to choose the latest kernel which will handle all of newly drivers, modules, etc. So what is important for us is to have the latest kernel. If you have above this version in your virtual machine, in your virtual VMware Workstation version, you can choose it. Always choose the latest one. Now we'll choose next. Here we'll put ArchSec, the name of the virtual machine which will appear here. Next. Okay, because I already have it, so I will go to this directory and then remove it, because you can't have the same one with the same name. So I will delete this one, no worry about it. And then when you put next, all is good. Maximum data size, here we'll choose to 56 gig. You will see why later on, because we chose separate schema. I will show it to you. And here, pay attention that when you choose to 56 gig, it will not take from your hard disk to 56 gig. I already have SSD with 222 gig, so don't worry. What is important here to have a little bit of gig free. The virtual machine will install, and then on every new module or every new package that you will install it, GUI, etc., and configuration files, the VM will expand. So it will, the size here will free disk space will decrease. So first you need to check that you have at least 20 gig free in order to have the basic Arch Linux. Here you can choose store or split, it does not matter. I will put the single one. Here just if you go to virtual machine storage, you will check that they are in separate files in order to be compatible in other virtual box or virtual software. But I will choose store as a single file. You can choose whatever you want. Okay, here VMware recommend to split it because it will be easy in order to move it. I will stick to the first one because I'm habituated. It does not matter. Next, here we will go to customize, and here I will choose 2 gig. My PC is 8 gig, so just make sure that you close everything that consume RAM, and I will choose 2 gig because it's more recommended, especially in the first stage during the installation. After that, you can go to 1 gig. Here you can see that it's recommended this one, but pay attention. Vmware workstation didn't get Arch Linux, didn't know about Arch Linux. So this is like they detect the minimum requirement for a Linux machine. Okay, so I will put it to gag in order not to have problems later on, and then you may close, finish. After that, you will find it here in the library tab. If you don't have this tab, so easily you can go to view, customize, and check library. So like this, then check library, or you can press the button F9. Now we'll go to the second video where I will show you the schema for hard disk and how they will be divided, the partitions, and how to run this one. And you need especially to go and check your virtualization in your BIOS if it is enabled or not. So it depends on your system. I will speak a little bit because I don't know about your desktop or laptops brands or BIOS brands to be specific, but it's easy. You can go to the internet and check virtualization technology where it is located in the BIOS, or you can go to the BIOS. Usually go with F2 or FNF2 or FNF10 or F11, F12, and for some you have escape. So let's go to the second video and so on until we finish installation with our GUI interface.